live on YouTube. Hey, there we go. Look at that, folks. We made it. Thanks for helping me figure that out, guys.
There it goes. Yep, it just went live for me.
Just went live? Awesome. Okay, yep. So starting again here. This is the 025 Corona Kart Emoji Championship bracket reveal. We did the bracket a couple years ago to determine that Pain was our ultimate emoji champion. And then the year after that, we did the Losersianship to determine that the Queen was our ultimate loser emoji. And so that gave us...
I can't believe the Issa joke did so badly in the wow. It went so far in the losership. I thought like that emote.
You know, I was also upset about the Zoidberg one going so far back as well.
Yeah, it's a joke.
I think most people don't know what the "It's a Joke" thing's from.
It's not the best reference. It's funny, but I guess that's a matter of taste.
Anyways, based on all these things...
I will let you... I know you still have to do the spiel here.
No, that's okay. I pretty much got it all squared away. We got these power rankings built up based on the statistics from our previous results. So we got our champion, our loser, but we also had a bracket prediction champion. I want to give a shout out to Super Juice. He's won both of our bracket predictions. So this is something we're going to be doing. And after this show... We're going to be releasing the bracket on the Discord, so you can go ahead and pick it up. And just like he's done here, he kind of like drew out the bracket. You'll be able to see it on the YouTube here in a second, I suppose. But yeah, so just submit a bracket, and then whichever one has the best final score will be declared our bracket prediction championship. But Super Juice has won it 2 years in a row, so keep an eye out for that. But here we go. It's time for the moment that everyone's been waiting for, the full bracket reveal for the 025 Corona Kart Emoji Kart Championship. There it is. Shining. We got 4 different regions.
We're losing you a little bit on the microphone.
You're losing me on the microphone?
It sounds fine to me.
Yeah, it's kind of like cutting in and out.
Is that on the actual stream or on the Discord?
I'm listening. No, just in Discord.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sounds fine to me.
Well, there you have it. Okay, let's see. We got Beef, and we got Propainiac, and we got Super Juice on here to talk about the 4 main regions. So I guess we're just going to dive into the first corner of the bracket. We have the Broders bracket as an homage to the Smash Brothers. So I don't know if you guys are looking at your bracket at home. We're looking in the upper left quadrant. And that one, of course, the #1 seed in that little corner is going to be Pain, our champion from last year. Yeah, I look at this one and I see pretty much 2 emojis emerging in my mind, and that's the Pain one and the Evil Toad one. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this corner?
Bulge is... I mean, it's '2. Bulge is powerful.
Yeah.
There was a missed opportunity here. I forget what it's called, the Sexy Pringles one. I forget what we called that.
Mouth-watering.
Mouth-watering.
Yes, the
mouth-watering
13
and the OG Peach. I forget what we called that one too. The Peach Bottom. If you would have put those head to, I mean, I guess they could meet each other in bracket. Like that's one that I could see being pretty interesting if they make it. They have to go really far in bracket.
Yeah, that would have to come down
like the
to
same
the final
pose.
seed. That'd have to be they'd have to make it to the Elite 8. They'd have to both beat out all the top seeds there to get there.
Is that quarter or semi? I always forget which way that goes.
I suppose 8 would be the quarterfinals.
To be the top, yeah, top. Well, whatever that is.
Marks.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream now. So the ones number 15 at the bottom is Tails Gets Trolled. Number 11 is Amogus. And then number 16 is the 2.0, which is that was like an early emote. I think 2.0 is one of the first 10.
2.0 was the last one to make it in. We had the little play-in game before this, and 2.0 actually lost
its 16.
2.0 lost its play-in matchup, but I decided not to use the Tim Dab, the GIF emoji, since we have both the do want and the don't want.
Oh, that one doesn't quite count, I would say.
So yeah, the 2.0 just made it in because it had the highest remaining stats of the 8 that didn't make the bracket. We currently have 72, so that the play-in or the emote-in games were the top of the last 16 according to the power rankings.
Yeah, I have the stream open now so I can see it.
So there's 72 emotes. If I go to heaven, can I get 72 emotes?
Oh, no.
Yes, 72, and emotes that you've never seen before, that no one's ever seen before.
I'm not referencing anything. The number just made me think of something completely opposite that, never mind.
I will gotta say, I haven't heard from Beef yet, but Hunka Munka.
Oh, yeah.
Hunka Munka is the 5 seed in this one, and we had the obligatory compensatory matchups. I did that because some emojis had lost the first round of the first tournament and then won the second round of the first round of the second tournament. So like we had some emojis that had played 6 matchups and some emojis that had played 2. And so I did those kind of like compensatory matchups to make sure that everyone had played an even number. And the Hunga Munga, is that how you pronounce it?
Hunka Munka.
Hunka Munka. During the compensatories, won all 3 of their matchups and had a plus 15 vote differential. So that skyrocketed its value all the way up. It was 4th in our power rankings. It actually entered the bracket as the 17th seed overall. So.
Wow.
And you've got both your cats in there, correct?
Yeah, we got Buggin in there too. Is he? He's not in this quadrant. By the way, I couldn't see it earlier. I'm just on my phone. My laptop's charging. Otherwise,
oh, I got.
I don't think I have access to the bracket. Otherwise, so
I can possibly share it in Discord. Let me see if I can get that going again.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
There, I should be sharing it in Discord
just
now.
Post it in the general chat. Oh, that works.
Yeah, you should be able to see it on our chat now if you just want to look at that.
I think everything's reversed because of how it's going to work as a webcam, but it'll be fine.
Sure, okay. Yeah, I had that reversed at one point, and then it went back, and I never went back to finish.
Oh, yeah, Bug is number 1 seed in the quadrant, which we haven't got to yet.
I think this one's
all
pretty
the pet ones are really
straightforward.
popular.
One thing I did want to point out was the 7-10 matchup in almost every corner is pretty interesting. These are both Animal Crossing references, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I know Isabel, but I don't know the
I
other
feel like
one.
Isabel's got that one.
Yeah.
I do like the other one. I don't remember the character's name. That was Janelle. She wanted that one, the squirrel or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one either, but definitely Isabel. She's
where I made the eyebrow even like more menacing. The Isabel one gets used here and there.
Oh,
the other one is really not common unless it's like someone's being salty. Like it's pretty rare though. There's other good salty emotes.
I think Tails can maybe beat the Bulge. I don't know.
It's tough.
We might be on upset alert with that one. You know, there are a couple emojis.
Sounds like Tim's telling on himself. Tim's trying to overthrow that one.
What?
I feel like Bulge gets used so much more often.
Yeah. I didn't make Tails.
Of course, it's a great emote. Tails gets trolled is great.
Yeah. Well,
there are a lot of good emotes, but some of them are just hard to use in like practically.
Ooh, the Peach and the Among Us. I'm sorry, I missed that one. Yeah, OG will be fired up about that one. She said the Among Us one earlier was her favorite.
Loud keyboard.
The loud keyboard.
Yeah. That was a really old reference. That was Wipe Drive Brandon. He named that one. He picked and named that one because I think he was loud keyboard. Or maybe I took some inspiration. He was loud keyboard. One of our Among Us matches. Someone had a loud keyboard. I think we found out it was Brandon.
Good Brandon. All right. Well, I suppose we should move on next to the other corner. The top right corner, we got Propainiac's Path, we're calling it. This one is home for the Nugget emoji that lost in the championship 2 years ago. This one, I could see if Nugget can get past Zoidberg. I think Nugget's got a clear path to the finale in this realm. The bottom one's kind of up for grabs. Another really interesting matchup is the 7-10. Again, I think Bobby should be higher, just doesn't have enough like matches right now. So
yeah. I like 8.
There are a lot of good ones here. Just not a lot of. I mean, I use Turbo Man and the what did we call this, the Sopranos one?
I don't remember.
Is it
Shut
Tony
the
Mon
Door?
or
Tony Mon? Yeah. The reason it's like that is because Tim sent me a screenshot of him yelling at his wife, and then I couldn't figure out, it was it was so dark I couldn't figure out where his ear was, so I just kind of like lopped it off, and I was like, he kind of looks like a Diglett now. So he became a Diglett.
Then did you give him the little rock bass?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's actually from the Diglett artwork.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I love Tito, but he just I think Tony would win that one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good emotes here. We just don't use Big Gay Pikachu very much.
Yeah, Big Gay Pikachu.
That one was really popular the first couple weeks we had it.
It came out like after the bracket was revealed for the first tournament, and it got in because there was another one that we didn't want on there for some reason. I don't even remember what it was.
I don't remember. I think maybe we just said it needs to be on there. It's the new cool one.
Yep. And it got in.
Dude, I don't know. I feel strongly that Green Shell should be performing at a higher level.
It's a great
thrown
emote.
around that you just like forget it's there, but it's always relevant. You know.
I bitch about him like at least half a dozen times every week.
Oh my god, that's like how I know you. You know what I mean?
It's like, oh, there's a Green Shell bouncing around. Eric's keeping count. Even when I shoot green shells, I'm just like, why is that bouncing around so long? That, even though it's like not gonna, well, that's the thing, it could hit me, and often they do. I'll bounce something and it just takes some goofy angle.
I'm kind of surprised Agent Cooper has a 4.
Yeah, he had a good run.
It did really well early on.
He had a good run in the first tournament. He must have made it to the final 8 to be that high.
I feel like Turbo Man and Paddington could be pretty contentious. I'm not a big Paddington fan or user, but I know some people like that emote a lot.
Shane uses it a lot.
Yeah, and that movie just came out. I guess it just came out a month ago. Paddington in Peru.
Dude, Turbo Man is...
it's such a good emote. It's like the Pog face, but it's Arnold Schwarzenegger as Turbo Man.
It goes good with the Tony Soprano one.
That's true. Yeah, there's basically the same face. I mean, they could meet each other pretty early in bracket. Well, not too early. No, it's actually going to be quite a bit.
Yeah, they could meet in the Sweet 16 there.
Yeah.
Huge fan of the bottom half of, what is that, Daffy?
Oh, I know. That's always been one of my favorites, too. That was another one that didn't do well.
Oof.
Yeah, Sad Shrek is a good one. Yeah, the legs ones are hard to use because they're like a combo. They don't work with all the emotes. I want to see that EvlBrandon picked the Daffy legs out.
I think so. Duck. It is Donald.
Donald Duck, sorry. Yeah, someone said Daffy, and I was just thinking Daffy.
They're all D-Ducks to me. Yeah, there isn't really a emoji in this one. I guess I would like to see Zoidberg run the table. I think that the Zoidberg and the Donald one are way underrated. Like, they should be way higher up.
We have 15 and 16.
They both had...
I think Frankie's a little underpowered too. Oh, it's Thanos Frankie. I was like, why was he purple again? Oh yeah, because he's saying that somebody's pathetic. I don't remember why.
I don't remember why either.
I think we were just saying like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if Frankie McDonald was on Thanos' body? He's got like the same head.
All right, well, I guess to close this one out, it is Propainiac's Path. So, Tim, what do you think is going to be what emoji is going to represent this group in the Final Four?
I want it to be Agent Cooper, but I think it's going to be Nugget.
Ooh.
I like that Nugget. Well, I don't know. You got Turbo Man too.
Nugget's been a little quiet lately. She's not when she's around. It's a lot more common that we'll see that emote, but she's been a little quiet on Discord lately.
Ooh. Yeah,
that's interesting. Nugget.
I'm not holding that against her. It's just like she's not as it's not as relevant because she's just not around as much as she was like a year ago.
Whoa. Nugget and Rainbow Pikachu both were kind of new last time, so now that they're like kind of settled in, we'll see how they do this time around. So, yeah. All right, we're heading down to the Robotniks region. This one features
this heavy. Ooh.
Angus's cat. Bug up there is our #1 seed.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Also, a matchup I'm really looking forward to, that Toad versus the Stitch. I got a sneaky suspicion whoever wins Toad versus Snitch in that corner is going to be there at the end of this race. So that could be
some really good matchup
high seed.
These are some of my favorite matchups. I'm really furious that I'm against Abuse, the cheese single on a child. The bottom one's great though. Like I love the Yay versus LOL Batman.
I think number 14 is gonna win it.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
That would be nuts.
I was looking at my phone the other day and my eyes. I couldn't
mess
focus
up
my eyes on my
everybody's
phone. I was
bracket.
like, is that the fucking girl from Totally Spies? Tim snuck that one in.
Hey, there's never been a perfect NBA bracket in March Madness, so there's never gonna.
I think someone did it, but they didn't submit it.
Corona Kart bracket, right, Brandon?
It's like a 1 in something quintillion. Your odds are better to randomly scramble a Rubik's Cube correctly or something like that.
Wow.
I like the Yoda and Gaben as well.
Yeah. I would, if I had to bet, I would bet on Yoda.
Same.
I really like Yop. Yop is a good emote. The funny thing, too, is that like the actual picture is him with him like sucking his face in, like when he pulls the mouth back with the hand and the puppet. But it looks just so smug when it's like in the emoji form. Just self-satisfied. I love it. It's such a little shit.
I don't really think there's any like true powerhouses in this one.
5 and 12 is really good.
Yeah.
The Lakitu that Christmas forgot. What do we call that one?
How Lakitu stole Christmas.
Yeah. That's what it was. Versus Screaming Waluigi.
Who did the Lakitu thing? Did someone find that, or did Andrew draw it?
Andrew drew it.
Oh my god!
We had 1 week where Lakitu was just being a scumbag and like dropping people really far off, and said we'll make a mischievous, shitty Lakitu.
I love that Waluigi, but I think it's just run into a couple buzzsaws, and I feel like it's not going to get out this time either.
I think Andrew only has Andrew picked number 4 in that bracket, but that's not one that he drew. We just found that one somewhere. Yeah. Andrew did another one that's in Corona Corner.
He did mouth water.
Talk about that when we get.
Oh, mouth watering too. That's the bikini one.
Oh yeah, that was from Jackbox way back. Yeah. That one was more like a candid one. He didn't draw that for this. He just drew that, and then we stole it. The other ones we actually, he kind of just did them on his own.
God, that Totally Spies one is so bad. Zooming in on it.
I can't tell what it is.
It's Alex from Totally Spies.
I do like the 4 seed too. I think it's called like He's Spittin'. And
yeah, that one's a good one.
Yeah, because it looks like that little guy from Jurassic Park. I think that's what it's supposed to be. The guy that spits on what's his name?
Oh, Wayne Knight. Sure. Is that the Velociraptor?
I think that's what it's supposed to be, or at least it made me think of that. So I that was an Andrew pick, but I had to.
I thought like he was rapping.
So I figured it was a funny name.
He was dropping a fat beat, laying it out. He's spitting.
Yeah, it's a double entendre.
Well, I think Beef, you were about to say something.
What's up?
Were you about to say something?
I just said I might as well bring it up now. Do we think Wink Link or Dark Link's going to perform better?
In the past, it's been Wink Link. I guess.
I don't see Dark Link come up too much. Usually, I see Wink Link.
I like Wink.
Otherwise,
Link's
I guess
past.
if I see both of them, it's pretty common they'll be next to each other.
Yeah, no, I think you're right about that.
I
Wink
think
Link's definitely
I
used
did
more.
mirror them on purpose, so they'd have like multi-purpose, so they could like talk to each other or like talk to other. Did Darkling make it in here somewhere?
I think he is in the next
Dark...
one. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I like Wink Link's path right here. Like I think he can get through the first couple rounds with these. That the next round.
I don't think he's gonna have trouble beating Totally Spies.
I hope not.
I don't know if he'll make it past Yoda. That's tough.
Unless Tim makes 100
that
accounts.
That is pretty tough.
Let's say what?
Unless
They're
you make
both
100
green.
accounts. Well, you might already have 100 Discord accounts. I wouldn't know. Sign in and vote.
Tim does have his own like Discord with its own emotes.
Yeah, don't forget to log in with all your accounts and rig the voting. All right. Well, I guess Beef, I think your obvious choice would be Bug to make it out of this one. So let's go with Juice. Who's your final prediction to make it out of the Robotniks region?
I mean, I have a couple of my own in here. I'd like to see Yaya do pretty well, but otherwise I'd be really happy if Yop, the Yoda one, did well.
So the 2 seed or the 6 seed, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not mad if Bug getting through wouldn't hurt my feelings. I like the Bug emote.
I've got a new appreciation for Lakitu Stole Christmas, the 5 seed. That Andrew drew that. I love that one so much.
Yeah. He's drawn some funny ones for sure.
All right, on to the Corona Corner. Here we go. Of course, this has last year's 4th place finisher, the Thirsty Yoshi, as our top seed, all the way through. I think my biggest surprise in this one, I don't understand how Rainbow Ravioli was 48th overall out of our 72 emojis, which puts it as the 12th seed in this corner. And I just feel like the Ravioli should be farther, but runs into a buzzsaw with the "Did I win Donkey Kong" emoji at the 5 seed. I don't know. This bracket's strong. This corner is really, really strong.
I feel like just maybe based on newness that number 7.
David Lynch.
Can't think of his name. David Lynch. I feel like he's going to be pretty hard to beat.
I don't know, man. I really like Do Want, and I was
they're both
interested
great.
to see how
we have recency with the passing of the eccentric film director.
No, that's fair point.
It's a pretty funny picture too. He's just like really crazy looking.
What I can't believe is a 15 seed Angry Wiggler. That's an incredible emoji.
It is good. I don't see it all that much, but it is a funny one.
I didn't understand that one went on a trek in the loser bracket. It did strong in its emote in game yesterday, so I could see it upsetting the 2 seed and maybe making its way up the power ranking, so it won't be graded so low next year. But I'm also interested. I think now looking at the Dark Link at the number 9 spot, I think that one could possibly do some damage. Now looking at the other emojis it might line up with, so
it could definitely get through a couple spots.
I've never been a fan of that Zook one, the 8. I just not sure how that one lives.
I think that was
like
a Shane or a Janelle pick.
Okay.
Shane,
I think he's kind of he's just funny looking.
No, yeah,
He's
that's definitely. I'm one of his. I think one of the villagers on his island, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
was
he's
at one point.
a Takoyaki ball, but he's also like a squid at the same time.
His name is Duck.
I think that's a good one.
Zuck,
I just think
Zuck.
that going up against Dark Link, that's a tough
Yeah, I
matchup.
think Dark Link's probably got that one, but it's hard to say. The numbers are saying that Zuck is higher up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember when I was playing
number 13 was another Andrew one. That's from a great picture. I don't know if you've seen it. It's pinned.
Yeah, Chillager.
Chillager. Yeah.
Chillager. That's the one that I always play as the 8th variant costume. And it's a picture. It kind of, I don't know what happened. I started playing Villager a little bit, and then Andrew was just playing Ridley one time, and I was like, oh, it's like a dragon hunter. It's just really funny seeing this little tiny girl like killing a giant dragon with a tree. So that was the picture. It was the Ridley's getting hit by the tree going up, and then Chilliger's just doing that face. So that's where that came from. So that was another Andrew special.
It has a new. Both of those just have like added value in my heart now that I know that they're hand drawn.
Yeah, I don't use that one very much, but I do really like it. Or just like funny ones like the dumb Donkey Kong face. Who's gonna win? It's just all from stupid Twitter clips.
I would say the Bender one is probably my most used emoji. I don't know why.
I know you use it a lot. Yeah, it's a good one.
I think I use it sarcastically most of the time, but I like adding that extra like, shut up, you know it. You love it.
One that I've never enjoyed is the Mac from number 16 here.
Oh, okay.
It does get used here and there. Like I'll use it every once in a while, just if I'm feeling like goofy, from Mac and Me.
It'd be sweet if Discord showed you insight on which one gets used the most. Do you have anything like that?
There's a plugin. I think there's a plugin you can get for that, but I really don't like using that stuff because it's like I don't know if you've heard of like Me 6 or whatever. It's like, oh, it's really great until it gets hacked, and then your Discord's fucked. Like Me 6 is a huge like automation thing that people use, and something was wrong with it, or they changed their TOS and like people quit using it.
Yeah, I stopped
there's
watching.
A way to figure that out.
I stopped watching that series or paying attention after Me Too.
Hashtag.
I like the Christmas special.
The Christmas.
Yeah, Me Christmas.
Me Christmas.
Get out of here.
Well,
I'm trying to think of who like a runaway is on this one. No one said anything about Doug Dog. It's a dumb emote, but it's pretty funny.
That was a rogue one too that I did.
Yeah, that one didn't do too well yesterday.
Mac, was it?
What?
Oh, the Doug Dog was yours, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe I cleaned it up. I think you made it, and I maybe just fixed it or like did some cleanup on it or something. It's hard to remember. Did most of these.
I guess I'm going to predict, and this is just bias based on how I'm going to vote, I think that Bender and Dale are going to meet, and whichever one wins that battle is going to represent this quadrant.
I'd like to see one of the Tim emotes go somewhere. I didn't realize that Do Not Want was number 2 in this bracket, or in this quarter.
Yeah, I think that was the one that actually made it far in the first round. That one, if they're in the top 4, they made it to the Sweet 16, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
The first time around. Everything else is based on power rankings, how I did that. Like, I took the top 16 and the bottom 16 from the previous results, and then everything else got shuffled around based on the power rankings, which have to do with, like, voting differential and things like that. So
I looked at that and just got confused and
yeah, I really don't have a lot.
Like, okay, the popular ones are really high up, and the other ones there's a lot of like very similar numbers.
It's a little skewed right now because if an emoji has gone far in a bracket, it'll have like six wins is the most. Like the Queen and Pain.
I see. That's why those are like really far. It's like a bell curve though. It's pretty it's consistent.
It's fairly accurate. And everyone has at least 3 matchups now. So my goal between the end of this tournament and the next tournament is to have everyone have the same amount of matchups by just doing a couple here and there. So
it is crazy that Bobby is a flat 0.
That was the one. Okay, so we haven't done anything with him. I completely
that one just wasn't
missed
in
him.
anything yet.
Yep. So that one, it is literally just kind of in the center of everything right now.
I also can't believe that It's a Joke was like 1 vote difference or something from Queen.
It was
well, that was
close.
Just placing, but still, it's just like it's so close. Yeah, it was 2 votes difference, I guess.
They both just lost and lost and lost.
Close.
So, well, yeah, that's the bracket, the whole dang old thing. So, don't forget to vote. the next coming week or two, I suppose.
Pokemon Go to the polls.
Pokemon Go to the polls. You gotta emote them all.